It's Saturday in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and it's really interesting. The last couple of days have caused me to do this particular devotion. It's noontime when I'm making this video, so anytime that you'll see it, it will be afternoon on Saturday. And the question to you is, what did you think about in the last 12 hours? What did you think about in the last 12 hours? How much time did you spend thinking about those subjects? If you're on Facebook, which types of postings did you look at? Did you look at the one where our youth minister posted that 5 young people were saved? Or did you focus in on the ones that had a little bit of skin showing, or that had some kind of risque tagline? How did you spend your last 12 hours? What did you think about? Well, I remember a number of years ago when computers were just coming into their being, that everybody said, you know, the mind is like a computer. And in many ways it is. The mind can be programmed. A computer can be programmed. If it's garbage in, it's garbage out. And that's true too. Certainly we can see the parallels of what you put into a computer and what comes out of a computer, and what you put into your mind, what comes out of your mind. I'm sad to say that because my first years of life, up until I was a teenager, were surrounded by garbage, my mind got programmed with garbage. And I can remember some of the dirty jokes that I overheard on the staircase of our house in New Jersey that my parents were telling. I can't erase those. That's where the mind is no longer like a computer. I can take the PC that's sitting in front of me right now and I can erase everything that's on it and program it with nothing but Bible programs and spiritual things. And it will have forgotten every bit of whatever was on it before. You see, it was a lease purchase kind of computer, so it came back in from lease and I purchased it. No telling what somebody before me watched, listened to, or did on this computer. But it went into a shop and there they erased everything except the operating system, and therefore it was clean. But there's no telling what was on it before. And that makes it totally different than our minds. You can't totally erase those things that you've thought, those things that you've done. You can't do it. And so Romans chapter 8 verses 5 through 8 says, "For those that are according to the flesh set their minds on things of the flesh, but those who are according to the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For the mind set on the flesh is death, but the mind set on the Spirit is life and peace. Because the mind set on the flesh is hostile towards God, for it does not subject itself to the laws of God, for it is not even able to do so. And those who are in the flesh cannot please God." What did I do the last 12 hours? I had a very honest discussion with myself, saying, what did I focus on the last 12 hours? And here we have to remember that God says that our mind should program itself with good things. Colossians 3 verses 1 and 2 says, "Set your mind things above, not on the earth." James 1:8 says, "Being double-minded makes you unstable in all your ways." That is, you can't have it both ways. You can't allow your mind to have one side that's corrupt, immoral, and the other side which is spiritual, because you're double-minded and you'll be unstable in all your ways. All the way back to the book of Genesis, when God had to destroy the earth, he says man's wickedness and his thoughts of his heart were only continually evil. How we program our mind is important. What we allow to come into it is important. How we dwell on things that are spiritual versus those things that are impure is important. But be not fooled, my friends. In Psalm 94:11 it says, the Lord knows the thoughts of man. What did he say in his great commandment? Love the Lord your God with all of your mind. That's your thought for the day. How are you programming your mind? Let's be sure we take out as much of the corruption as we possibly can. Let's be careful we don't enter any more corruption into our mind. And let's be sure that our thoughts are pure, holy, ones that would be pleasing to God. God knows our thoughts. We're not deceiving him. We're only deceiving ourselves. Garbage in, garbage out. That's your thought for the day.